So the first step for you is to identify your circle of influence. Where can you begin to create that change right here and right now? Who are those people that you interact with that you can begin to put those talents and skills and that passion out there in a way to create change? Who's in your neighborhood? Who's in your workplace? Who is it even perhaps in your family that you can begin to discuss your passion and your views about change for the democracy and for your country as a whole, and where you can start walking that right now? Think about what goal you want to achieve. Think about what it is that you can have moved people toward this goal within the next month or 3 months or 6 months. Is there something going on in the country that you're a part of, that you want to be engaged with, that you can take a piece of and implement in your community? You don't have to take on the whole movement. You don't have to take on all of the responsibilities in order to have an impact. What you can do is you can identify that achievable goal and that piece of it that you can do, and define what success looks like for you. What would it mean in order for you to feel like you have achieved success for the people around you toward that goal? Where is it that you can plant the seeds of democracy in your community right now? Where is it that you can begin talking about equality in a way that is going to start change? Because that's how we do it. We do it through the ripple effect. And for you to have a concrete idea about what you can achieve as a part of that right now makes all the difference in the world. Be able to describe your vision and what it is that you want to achieve in 3 minutes or less. Be able to talk with people about it clearly and succinctly, so that as you go out into the community, as you begin building your team, as you begin engaging in this process of change, you can very quickly, concisely, and clearly talk with people about what it is that you want to achieve, and to put a timeline on your goals. Help people to understand that what it is that you want to do is important, and that there is a sense of urgency, and there is a need to deal with it. It might be an event that you would carry off. It might be something that you would engage with that's part of a national effort and you are involved with a local effort. It might be a local effort that you start that will become a national effort. By you clearly articulating what it is your goal and when you want to achieve it, you will best be able to communicate that to others and get them to join you in the most effective way. As you talk with other people about what your vision is and your idea for change, it's important that you draw them into the process and allow them to contribute as well. We've already talked about your ability and need to exercise your circle of influence and to engage those people first in the process of change. You're immediately going to find out who's willing to be supportive and who isn't. One of the stumbling points that so many people get tripped up on is trying to often spend a lot of time and energy convincing people to be supportive of something. My theory is that it's much more effective as a leader to simply ask people to join you, to put it out in an authentic, passionate way. And for those people who don't want to join you initially, let them go. Take the people who are interested and willing in joining you and move forward with them. And don't spend time and energy on those who are going to be detractors or who are going to put up the roadblocks for you. It's hard enough to create change. It's challenging enough to be a leader. We don't need to be spending time on the people who tell us we can't. Why don't we focus on the people who tell us we can? As a part of this, it's always good to take note of what it is that they are saying and where there might be some challenges to success. It shouldn't be that we ignore these people. It's simply that we don't have to allow them to stop us in the process of change. Listen to what their concerns are, understand where they say some of the roadblocks may be, integrate that into your thinking, and don't allow it to stop you. If what you are wanting to do and change is truly about the betterment of the community, these people will either come around or enough will that you'll be able to move forward. Never has any change ever been created in the world anywhere that's had 100% support from everyone. And by recognizing that up front and allowing that piece to go will allow you to move forward much more clearly and effectively toward the change you want to create. Remember, being a leader is not always going to be easy, and on occasion it won't be fun. The more that you stay true to who you are and what you're about, the more that the process of change will allow you to overcome the challenges that you will face. We've talked about in this section the idea about working from right where you're at, that circle of influence that you have, being concrete, identifying what it is that you want to change, and drawing people in to do it with you. In the coming sections, we'll talk more in depth about how to do each one of these steps. Just remember, change starts with you. It is where it will happen, and it's that change at the small level that will ultimately result in change at the big level. Thank you.